Well, of course, Keir Starmer's leadership has been in big trouble for a while now. Spared a leadership contest, really, due to a few hundred votes. Labour managing to retain the Batley and Spen constituency at the by-election. But it's a pretty low bar, isn't it? And of course, we've seen some dreadful results in places like Hartlepool. For the Labour Party, they're consistently behind, as the opposition party, consistently behind in the polls. Starmer's personal popularity, personal ratings have been dreadful as well. And now it appears that the strategy being adopted is for Starmer to try and become the new Tony Blair. I know that some will turn around and say, well, yes, you know, Blair won general elections. Why would Starmer not try and emulate that? Well, of course, the answer is it's 2021. Blair's reputation, his name, not exactly popular in modern Britain today. Let me know if you're a fan of Blair, what you make of him. But what's interesting here, and I've talked before, I think, you know, Labour's desperation is going to play out. I believe they'll go into the next general election, which I think Starmer will now lead the Labour Party into, with this so-called progressive alliance, where there's pacts, there's deals done by Labour with the likes of the Lib Dems, with the likes of the Green Party, maybe even the SNP. But if you look at what's going on behind the scenes with Labour, it's really a throwback to the Blair years. You've got several people who were involved during the Blair years now taking senior positions around Starmer's leadership team. Sam White, who worked for Alistair Darling under Blair and Brown to take over as Keir Starmer's Chief of Staff. Matthew Doyle, Blair's former political director of comms. Deborah Matterson, Gordon Brown's pollster, head of strategy. And yeah, when you look at someone like Matthew Doyle, who's now the interim director of communications appointed by Starmer, experiences Labour's head of press, David Blunkett-Spad, Tony Blair aide at number 10 and political director of his office. Sam White, as I mentioned before, special advisor to Alistair Darling when he was Chancellor. He'll now run the Leader of the Opposition's office from September. So this really is a throwback to the Blair, to the Brown era. These are the changes being made by Starmer behind the scenes. Do you think this is a sign of desperation? Do you think this will help the Labour Party? Let me know your thoughts, guys. And as ever, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you've hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss my next video. And of course, as ever, thanks so much for watching.